Hey guys, I'm George D, and if there's one thing I've noticed slow students down early on, it's that they are missing fundamental knowledge. Knowledge that is crucial to making learning guitar as fun and efficient as it should be. One of these things is the anatomy of the guitar. It's important to know the anatomy of the guitar so you can know what I or another musician is trying to communicate during a lesson or rehearsal. But before we get started, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons below. So first we'll take a look at the acoustic guitar. The acoustic guitar essentially has 10 parts: the body, the bridge, the pickguard, the neck, the fingerboard, the frets, the headstock, the tuning pegs, the nut, and the strings. The body is the largest part of the guitar, and it's where the strumming hand sits. On an acoustic guitar, the body is hollow and has this hole in the middle meant to amplify sound. On the body, you have the bridge, which supports the strings and transfers the vibration down to the body. Also on the body is the pickguard, which protects the wood of the guitar from being scratched by your strumming hand. Now connected to the body is the neck. The neck holds the fingerboard and the frets across which the strings are stretched. The fingerboard is the wooden piece on top of the neck where you press your fingers down. It holds the frets, which are metal strips inserted into the fingerboard, which provide a place for the string to end when you press down, producing a note. Now at the top of the neck is the nut. The nut provides an end point for the string when you aren't pressing any notes down. And above the nut is the headstock. The headstock is where the tuning pegs sit, which hold the string opposite the bridge. When you turn the tuning peg, you can increase or decrease the tension and the pitch of the string, which allows you to tune the guitar. Now onto the electric guitar. On the electric guitar, most of the previous information still applies. You still have the body, the bridge, the neck, the fingerboard, the frets, the headstock, the nut, the tuning pegs, and the strings. The difference is you'll notice that this guitar doesn't have a sound hole and instead has pickups and these control knobs over here. The pickups convert the vibration of the string into electric energy, allowing the guitar to be plugged into an amplifier. And the control knobs allow the player to control volume and tone. Now, some guitars have what's called a whammy bar. This guitar doesn't have that, but a whammy bar allows the player to control pitch while playing. Jimi Hendrix was famous for using the whammy bar, if you want an example of that. So that about does it. That is the basic anatomy of the guitar. There are a few other things that you'll learn about, like the truss rod and more mechanical things, but you don't really need to worry about that for now. That is more for guitar techs and more advanced players who like working on their own gear. So for now, just study this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.